Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday. Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. And today we have some Myra's Little Bugs babies. This is something I kind of been waiting to do too. I did a Sears journey, and I really enjoyed sharing that with you all. And today I wanted to share my Myra's Little Bugs. And there is, in fact, four of them. So, the Twinkies came first. That is Benjamin and Berlin. That's Twin A and B by Bonnie Brown. And again, of course, their artist is Myra at Myra's Little Bugs. She is at Myra's Little Bugs on Instagram and also the same name on YouTube, and she's a great channel, and her baby's on her Instagram, the pictures, just fun to see, and her YouTube. She's not only an incredibly talented artist, she's a very fun person, very lovely channel to watch. Her babies on the channel are adorable. I love how she does, like very honest kit reviews, and just everything she talks about in general, because she's picky about details and things that I know I am, and that I so much appreciate in her. So I kind of love hearing her thoughts on just lots of different stuff. So anyways, I know I speak of her a lot and the Myra's Magic babies and all of that, but I never really did a whole, segment or video on, just her babies and, their journeys and, her art and all that. And I really wanted to do that. Myra's ears have got to be burning because there's been so much talk. Nicholas sure stir things up. And Nicholas is my Saskia boy. He's blonde hair, blue eyes, and right now I have him in just a onesie, and it's adorable little black onesie. It says Little Rocker on it, and it has a little skull and crossbone on the front, and I know Myra thought of me when she had picked this out for him, which was really, really sweet. So that's what he's in. And then Kenzie is just in a long sleeve onesie, actually, white, that says, I love hugs. And she has her little hair in pigtails. And basically, I just wanted to leave the babies in onesies. The Twinkies are also in long sleeve onesies. Berlin has a little bow in her hair and her all natural pacifier in, and the Twinkies are in the bassinet. I wanted to leave them in onesies so you could all see their amazing glowing skin tone and paint. We've been calling that the Myra glow. So, I know Renee, hi Renee, her and I, we have a friendship on, a lot of different levels of things in the reborn world. And of course, that never fails. Let me take care of that, guys. Sorry. And we just love to chat about, the art in general, different artists, all their talent, just all of that stuff. We like to, look at other babies and assess them, not your own babies, just other artists and things like that. Nobody get paranoid. We're not picking apart anybody's. Definitely not. We are looking at artists as collectors, of course. Again, Myra and Kimberly's Cocoon is just one that, we're fans. We're fans. So we talk about that, and almost get to the point of like laughing about how like happy I am and perfect the babies are and things, like that. Like it's just so, so good. And like I said, we really appreciate, and I really appreciate the art behind it and the painting of these babies. So we'll start with Kenzie, who has beautiful brown hair and like a blue-green eyes. Kenzie's hair is actually human hair, and sorry, I have like a chest, a hope chest in front of me. So I'm kind of trying to kneel on it. And I love her hair. Her pigtails is kind of like my favorite style to do, and I love to do all kinds of styles. I really, really, and of course, it's so beautifully rooted. Myra is just, she's an ace at everything. There's nothing that she does reborning that I don't absolutely just love. So, I love the hair in that I can style it. It's very durable and it kind of stays where you put it. And for, a bigger baby, for a girl, for a little girl to style hair and stuff, I really love it. I love having it on Kenzie. And I love the color and the contrast with her eyes. And of course, I've talked about this in other videos, but as a baby, she looks like my daughter, Amber. Very much so. The painting, and I've talked about this in Kenzie's details in pretty much all the detail videos that I did, but I know everybody's not going back and watching necessarily every box opening and every details video. So if you're just joining my channel, this is kind of an all-in-one to see Myra's work. One of the things that I really love about the painting and looking at Nicholas and the Twinkies over here, Myra's not afraid to get in there and, in there on a sculpt and put the paint in the right places, as I like to say. The shading, the creasing, the skin tone, everything. The way that she uses a sculpt and the way that it was sculpted in like the creasing, like say on the Saskias, look at under, their eyes, that deep creasing, that there's creasing and shading and, up around the nose and the mouth and, under the chin, everywhere, that really brings out that realistic, 3D, look. Honestly, to me, she's like the Picasso. Reborn artist. I don't know what else to say. I just, the glow, the everything, and then the cuteness, the stinking adorableness is just like, oh my gosh. Like on every baby that she turns out. Like, I mean, look, I'm aiming at Nicholas now here, and so Nicholas has, the blonde hair, I believe his is Delta Dawn. I think that's right, Myra. And it's so soft and beautiful and just so done in as a boy, and it's just perfect. And, his beautiful, stunning blue eyes. Another thing is the eyelashes. Myra is oh my gosh, look at Kenzie and Nicholas. Look at these eyelashes. They're just perfect. She gives them nice, lengthy eyelashes. She gives them realistic eyelashes that are nice and full and in the right direction. And I'm trying not to get in so close where it blurs, but I'm trying to get close to where you can see details. And of course, look at his mouth and his little teeth, and Kenzie has little teeth in there. Sorry, I think my shadow is, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful coloring on the mouths, these babies, and just, And then we have the mottling and the veining and just the blushing in the right places, and just, I'm now looking at Kenzie's legs here, and like I talked about in the box openings, that, they're, it's like I'm just waiting. I could pinch these little rolls. They're so there and real. It feels like you're actually going to squeeze and pinch something. The bottoms of the feet, she does nails, amazing. these little nails. That's Kenzie, and this is Nicholas. Just, I mean, and Nicholas, now he's a boy, and, he was painted with, boy in mind. And to me, like if you look at the two of them, he's got like boy features and like a chunk to him, like a chubbiness to him. It's just something that I've just never seen achieved on paint on a kit, like that. I don't know what you call it to make the illusion of like a chubbier baby. Like, I don't know. I'm not that great with my, painting terms to know what to even call that. The skill of, bringing something out to life and making it look, like, the little girl looks more slender, the little boy looks more chubby. It's the same exact kit. It's the same sculpt. Like I said, I'm not sure, but is that not just amazing, guys? I mean, really, I think it's amazing. And of course, these babies are just so incredibly special to me. Kenzie girl was out of Myra's collection, so it's just so dear to me, to have that. And the Twinkies as well. And they were, Myra has her own children, her own twin boy and girl children. So the Twinkies were created by Myra to bring back, that certain feeling of when her babies were little, they were special to her. So, I just feel so honored and blessed to have these babies. And of course, now we laugh about it after the fact because the Twinkies happen to look like me and they have the blonde hair, and it's funny. And Myra's Twinkies in real life have dark hair, and she said, she always kind of said, I maybe should have painted them to look more like my own Twinkies, and maybe she will make her own, but so we laugh and say that these were meant to be mine all along, even though I didn't even know Myra when she painted these babies. And again, look at the details on these babies. Look at the hair. Look at the veining. If you can see close enough, we're looking at Ben now. The eyelashes. And now look on a newborn baby at the type of modeling that she does to achieve that newborn look. You just saw the Saskias, like an older looking baby. Look at this, newborn look. So that's to me quite amazing. And Berlin even has like, her eyelashes are a little bit, like longer and more girly looking. Ben's are still, beautiful and full. Like, I love the way she does eyelashes, but more boys. Her eyebrows are just, they have texture. They're 3D. She uses the brow bone. I love that, just such a realistic looking, eyebrows on the baby, as opposed to like the Sharpie look and up over the brow bone. Like, to me, that looks like a factory doll, more than a realistic doll. Again, this is just all of my personal opinions on art, and reborning and paint and all of that. And like I said, my love of this artist's work. All of these babies are weighted just incredibly real, incredibly perfect. I'm not on a tripod, obviously. I'm walking around with the phone in my hand, so I'm not able to now pick them up and show you. I can do that in another video. But just each of these babies in my arms just feels so real and so amazing. The Twinkies were really my start to my journey in, finding an artist, choosing sculpts. Before that, I had bought some secondhand babies, but I never had that magic. That's why the Twinkies box opening, even though it was my first time ever making a video, I didn't know if I would ever share it on YouTube or anywhere. I thought it might just be for my own personal, memory. So I was just very much fumbling, and I wasn't sure what to do, if I should stop it to take pictures, if I would be able to stitch it together. I'm not talking a lot. I'm not describing a lot because like I said, it was my first ever video. However, it's a very emotional box opening because it was the first time that the true magic was brought to me of, what this is about, to, find babies that you're that happy with. And again, I had known how special the Twinkies were to Myra, so it was just like a flood of emotions. And then their tiny little features and the sculpt, and I was feeling the little knees, and brought me back to, pregnant with my children and remembering the feeling of those tiny knees and those tiny little heels and feet, pushing out the side of your belly, and like all kinds of things, so I got just this huge flood, which is why I always say the Twinkie magic, Myra's magic, because, it was just on so many, on every level you could possibly wish, to feel good about, having these babies and doing a box opening, these Twinkies brought me. I mean, the first week I dressed them for photo shoots, but I left them in these little white onesies as if they were like babies that just came home to me. And I don't know, it was just so magical. It was like, and it still is. It's, that doesn't wear off. That hasn't, worn off. It's something that won't. Once something is that dear to my heart, nothing can replace it. That's the bottom line. Yes, I have other babies that I bought secondhand that I'm willing to let go because I want to enjoy the special babies in my collection, and I want to be able to very slowly now through the years, but grow it a little bit. So yes, I was able to let go, but when something is like that to me, like I still have my first Cabbage Patch doll from when I was a kid, that's something it doesn't matter. You could show me a $10,000 silicone baby and say, I'll trade you for that Cabbage Patch doll, and it wouldn't happen because it's priceless to me. Well, these babies are priceless to me. These babies are priceless to me. Myra's babies and Asir, my Kimberly's cocoon baby, is absolutely priceless to me. So, I've had a lot of askings, especially when Nicholas popped up, and, people wanting, this baby, a baby like him, and, quite a lot of probably intrusive questions, but it's flattering. I know that, he's a looker. And at first, I don't know, I felt like almost I was avoiding putting him in the spotlight because, like, I was getting flooded with DMs. I think Myra was getting pretty flooded over there, and I felt kind of like protective over her, I guess. But I also realized that, I have a YouTube channel. I share my babies. I share my happiness. And I don't want anybody to take that, away from me, and, the credit off of her for, making these amazing, babies. So like I said, in one video, now that, I continue to have, more and more people that are subscribing to my channel every day. By the way, I thank you all. I wouldn't be here doing this without you and without the support of you. And, and then all of your comments that I enjoy so much every day, and talking back and forth, and, making friends. It's why I'm here and why I'm enjoying it. So thank you, everyone, so much. It's just, made this so pleasant for me. There was a few bumps of drama the other day. In fact, I probably confused poor Myra because in the midst of talking about her beautiful art and things and going back and forth and laughing about babies and that auction and all kinds of things, I was going to try to show Myra some comparisons, and then some DMs flooded in that had nothing to do with art or babies, or I was like, oh my goodness. So I had to exit that and deal, and then it was just, oh my gosh, the other day it was like 3 different things going on at once. So it was like a confusing day, and I had planned to make this video. I was ramping up to make this video, and then everything happened. But again, that has absolutely nothing to do with art or babies, and that is I kind of run the other way because I am truly here for this reason, to enjoy these little ones and, the few ladies that are in my life that I truly appreciate, that have extended their friendships to me, and that we can, pray for each other and be, uplifting to one another and, share with each other without, fear of where else it's going to go, and, just things like that. And that's not easy to find anywhere in life, it's just not. So, coming in, you few ladies, and you know who you are, that buffered that fall into you all, where. I thank you, ladies. And these few ladies are going to know who I'm talking about, so I don't need to go there. All right? But anyway, so I don't want to make this forever. I see it's over 20 minutes. I want people to be able to see this. And again, we have Kenzie Girl. I always say Kenzie Girl. We have Nicholas, and we have Ben, aka Ben, and Berlin, the Twinkies. Myra's Little Bugs is the artist, so don't forget to stop on by her YouTube and her Instagram page. I will put a link to her YouTube in the description of this video. Honestly, all of you, mommies, collectors out there, if you have a chance to adopt a baby from Myra's Little Bugs, you will not be disappointed. You will definitely not be disappointed. So, without further ado, because I will be back on either later today or tomorrow. We have some teenage angst and some things going on and some stuff that I'll hop in front of the camera, and I'm actually pretty stressed. I don't know if it is evident in my voice or whatever, and it's nothing. Everybody's fine. I want to say that. But life happens with kids and with teenagers that have new cars, and things happen, and I'll get into details on my chat video for that of course I'll bring whatever baby I'll bring on and feed and talk and do whatever. So I'm gonna, do that as well, just to, vent, I guess, you can say. But all right, everyone, I hope everyone is having a great and productive week, and I will see you all back for the next video. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share away. God bless.